one of the last to leave the hostel this morning. It was kind of a rough night. Again, snorers. But that's what you deal with when you're in the bunkhouse. And so yeah, at least I feel semi-rested. Although the bunkhouse, the outside one, I might have mentioned, did not have any mattresses, and so I was able to stack up some blankets, but wasn't very comfortable. You can hear this hostel is right by a road, and I actually need to walk down the road a bit to get back to trail. It will be a shorter day for me, hopefully, with less miles. I'm really hoping that I don't have to walk through another downpour. If it rains, maybe it'll just sprinkle. That would be really nice. And I don't mind if it rains overnight while I'm sleeping, but I thought I was really enjoying hiking and walking in the rain, and the one day I did. But being wet makes me cold, even when it's not that cold out. So trying to avoid that as much as possible, which will be hard because rain is in the forecast for the next few days. Fingers crossed. A quick update on gear. My shoes have seen 600 miles, and although they're doing great, I'll video them later, or maybe I'll video them when I swap out my shoes in Damascus at trail days. My family will be bringing me a new pair. But by then I'll have put another 100 miles on them, so even though they're doing well, they smell really bad. And so last night at the hostel I did something different. They had some socks in the hiker box, and so I took the insoles of my shoes out and rinsed them and let them dry, and then I stuffed the socks along with a dryer sheet down to the bottom of my shoes, and I think it helped. My shoes were definitely drier in the morning, but I wonder what the dryer sheet will do in regards to the smell. We'll see. It might just be bad dryer sheet smell on top of bad wet shoe smell. So who knows? But some of the hostels actually have boot dryers, which is nice. This one did, but only could do one pair at a time. And there were a bunch of us there, so I didn't even attempt. Feels like rain a little bit, and I can hear it, but I don't know if it's rain or just the breeze blowing the water out of the trees from last night. I'm taking it a bit slower. You can see the rocks. Yesterday I used my trekking poles quite a bit to keep my speed up, and my shoulders are sore. So today I'm not using them unless I need to, and that always slows me down. But I have less miles to go, and so I think that'll be okay. I really like the contrast of the moss on the rocks, especially after a rain. Everything just stands out so much more. I have two options today. There is the AT, and then there is a blue side trail, and that is like a waterfall. trail. There's a bunch of waterfalls and it cuts off about 3 miles. Now, I'm not a purist, but I do want to stick to the AT. So I won't be taking that waterfall side trail. I will still see a waterfall, but I do know some of the hikers from the hostel were going to do the side trail instead of staying on the AT. It's muddy. Okay, here's my one opportunity to see a waterfall today. Okay, I don't hear the falls, and it did say Dismal Falls, so I don't know what to expect. And the truth is, I'm just doing this for you, because as much as I love trees and rocks and moss, waterfalls for me are kind of They're okay. I think they're neat. I think they're powerful. I think they're amazing. But they're super loud. And I guess that's part of the amazingness of them. But yeah, I don't seek them out. So this, my friends, is for you. So I ran into a couple hikers who got down to the falls, said it was so I didn't go. So here is a picture. There you, the live picture. There you go. It's 1 o'clock and this is the last water source. I gotta climb and then camp. So I am carrying 2, 4, 6 plus pounds of water. I guess that'll get me ready for my resupply box that I'll pick up tomorrow. So it's been really pretty following this water source this afternoon. Well, I guess not quite afternoon. Through the rhododendrons and stuff. I had the opportunity to hike with a couple of other women hikers. They were doing a long section, and saw them the last couple of days and then hiked with them for about 8 miles today. Really enjoyed the conversation and so happy to have the company. Because I've got the water carry and I'm not going quite as far, they took off and we'll be heading out to Woods Hole, which is where I'm heading to tomorrow. Just realized my lens was quite smudgy. Oops. So this is better. Anyway, they are headed out and I may see them, but I'm going to be a day later, and so not sure our paths will cross, but it was a good day. We had lunch, and they live in New Hampshire, so maybe I will see them when I get to that area. It's been a really big climb. I'm starting to get a view. Still some climbing left to do before the day is done. Looks like potential for a view. Let's go see. Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a view. step off over those rocks. I think most of the climbing is done. Now I have a 2-mile ridge walk, which could be up and down. Lots of rocks. I just heard that there's thunderstorms, but where I thought they were coming in at 2, which is in like 15 minutes, the new update is 4 p.m. So I certainly hope that's the case. If it is, I can most likely get to camp and set up before the storms roll in, and that would be absolutely fantastic. I'm at the campsite, but it's kind of crappy. There's not a lot of tree space, and there's a ton of garbage right in the fire pit, and I don't need a fire, so I think I'm going to continue to walk until I find something better. I shouldn't have too far to go, hopefully, and I'll see some better trees. So I haven't seen any trees yet, and there's a side trail that far out commenters recommended. They said there's a view here. There's also this big satellite thing. So I was hoping that maybe there was some trees as well, because I haven't seen anything worth it so far. So I think the view is over here, and there's some gravel that goes that way. So let's see. Looks like someone definitely camped up here. I think I could make those trees work. Or even over here. But let's go see the view. Beautiful. Windy, but beautiful. You can see so far. Wonder if the storm will come in, or if I'll be able to come out here and watch the sunset. I'll have to see where the sunset and sunrise will be. In the meantime, let's go find some trees.